Arcade Animals!
In episode 6 of my Evercade cartridge review series, we're talking about Piko Interactive. This cartridge has 9 games on it, and we're going to go over each one, show you some gameplay footage, tell you what I like, what I don't like, and at the end, I'll show you what my favorite game on this cartridge is. And all I ask is that you please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and leave a comment of what your favorite game from this cartridge is. So, welcome to the Most Must See channel on YouTube. Welcome to...
Get over here!
Animality. So, Piko Interactive got their start in 2013. They do a lot of crowdfunding on Kickstarter. Their very first project they did was a 4-in-1 multi-cart for the Super Nintendo that went well. And by 2018, they have acquired over 100 IPs to their name. And they're continuing to focus on physical releases as well as digital releases and retro console re-releases of not only the bigger titles that you know and love, but they tend to find the hidden gems from those companies and bring them back to showcase that you may have never heard of before. So this cartridge has 9 games on it, and we're going to go over each one. And I just wanted to point out that in the manual, the 2 fighting games that are on this cartridge, Evercade gives a manual for each cartridge, but this one has the moves list for each of the fighting games. So if you need to know what you're doing and you have the book to the side, you play the game and there's all the moves, and that is a really awesome thing.
Be water, my friend.
Let's start with one of those fighting games. 1996's Master's Fury for 1 or 2 players isn't a very well-known game. Choose one of 10 playable characters. As usual with fighters, you move with the D-pad, then have buttons for light punch and kick and heavy punch and kick. Get close to throw your opponent, but be aware that a couple of characters can't throw, so you'll have to keep your distance with them. With large characters and well done graphics, you'll truly feel like a martial arts master in a tournament match. However, this isn't a game I would choose to play with all the choices we have in the FGC these days. Also from 1996, we get a platform game for 1 or 2 players simultaneous called Magic Purple. Make the feathers fly as an anthropomorphic duck through 6 worlds, each ending with a boss battle, by moving with the joystick, jumping with the A, and attacking with the B buttons. Collect the treasure dropped when killing enemies, as well as attack certain empty spaces to reveal hidden treasure. The levels in this are just a single screen, but they stretch to the left and right as if it's meant to be 16 by 9 but on a 4 by 3. That makes it seem like there's a lot to be accomplished before you can move on to the next level, and I found myself double checking areas I've already cleared all enemies at. It's fun, but one I won't be playing very often.
Let's go down to the tennis court and talk it up like yeah.
I don't like playing tennis in real life, nor do I like watching it. But I absolutely love tennis video games, no matter if it's as simple as Pong or as complicated as a simulator or as cutesy and cartoonish like Mario Tennis. Tennis is a simple concept that translates well to a fun video game experience, either solo or with friends. Ultimate Tennis from 1994 allows 1 or 2 players to duel it out by moving with the D-pad, then hitting a soft shot with the A, hard shot with the B, or a lob shot with the Y. Choose one of 6 players to compete in one of 4 countries as you switch sides of the court trying to get that game, set, match. Watch the attract mode for tips and enter beginner mode for more tips. The one thing I don't like and would have been highly upset with in a real arcade is how it asks for more credits to continue in the middle of the match after you've switched sides.
shit, my tummy hurts. I'm gonna need a warm blankie and a cup of hot chalky.
Do you like top-down, kill-everything-you-see games like Loaded and Reloaded for PlayStation 1? You'll love Steel Force from 1994. One or two players simultaneous have been tasked with clearing a series of space pirate bases. Race the clock to the exits by following the arrows. Collect coins and power up your weapons as you blast everything from aliens in the way to mounted cannons and end-of-level bosses, each with their own unique weapons and movement patterns. Watch out for booby traps such as falling floor pieces, and go through doors just by shooting till they explode. Move with the D-pad, grenade with the A button, and fire with the B button to get to that satisfying end-of-level planet explosion video. Collect clamshells and other treasures as you dive straight to the bottom with one press of the B button in 1992's Diver Boy. You'll come right back up just as fast unless you slow them down by tapping the button. One or two players simultaneously will need a strategy as you can move with the D-pad to not hit the ocean's inhabitants such as fish, shark, and octopus. As you progress, you'll need to collect different colored clams in order of color to open the others so you can grab them. Fight difficult bosses using harpoons in your barrel submarine. It's easy to pick up and play using only one button and a joystick, and a fun title to return to.
Here comes a new challenger!
With the popularity of Street Fighter II, Unicode put its name in the hat in 1994 with Dragon Master. If you like the Street Fighter games, this will feel familiar. One or two players can choose from 8 different characters in versus mode, or take on the roster into 3 bosses by yourself. Damage dealt is based on your spirit meter, which can be charged by holding an attack button. Move with the D-pad, then light, medium, and hard punch with the A, B, or A plus B, and kick with the equivalent being X, Y, or X plus Y. Each character has their own special moves that are easy to input, such as down to forward punch, etc. This is another game to add to your regular rotation if you're a fighting game fan.
Base money, fancy clothes, ops and coppers I dispose. Talk slow, lower your tone if you need an illegal loan.
Fancy World Earth of Crisis from 1996 is another platformer for 1 or 2 players simultaneously, similar to Magic Purple. A mad scientist is threatening Earth, and you, a cat-eared, blue-haired princess, and your headband-sporting pal are its only hope. Move with the D-pad, jump with the A, fire glowing orbs with the B, or press Y for a special ability as you travel to various countries fighting enemies such as cranky chickens, evil fairies, and flaming hedgehogs. Clear all enemies on each stage and fight what I think are very hard bosses that flood the screen with items to kill you and charge at you with usually no escape from a hit, as they are big enough to take up multiple platforms and you can only move one at a time. Collect various treasures and power-ups with hidden items throughout, but don't grab the liquor bottle or you'll be drunk and your controls are backwards. This 1997 single-player maze chase / beat-em-up game has an extremely rare dedicated fart button. That's what I said. Move with the D-pad, attack with the A, drop a bomb with the Y, and stall a chase by farting with the B button. Each stage has 5 levels. In the first 3 you collect assigned amount of coins by smashing up in boxes and running after the loot, while sometimes avoiding bombs inside. The 4th stage is a run to the exit as fast as you can, and the 5th is a boss battle that you either hit the bomb enemies back at the boss or drop your own, then hit towards the head honcho. While using the on-screen map, plot your route to the coin boxes while avoiding the constantly replenishing cast of crazy enemies. Hit back with your hammer, drop a bomb for them to run into or hit it at them, and if all else fails, just ask them what's that smell as you run off yelling Taco Bell. Burglar X is an extremely fun, totally 90s, zany 3D adventure.
minutes, you gotta get a whiff of this.
No way, butthole!
So cool.
That makes my favorite game on this cartridge a 1999 beat 'em up for 1 or 2 players simultaneously called The Legend of Silkroad. Move with the D-pad, jump with the A, attack with the B, and cast magic spells with the Y button as you travel down Silk Road. Gather treasures, power-ups, health and magic replenishes, and weapon upgrades as you defeat bosses and 25 different enemy types. I absolutely love the simple named enemies, whether it's skeleton, muscular man, giant lady, or any of the others. Choose one of 3 characters for this journey, either the Son of Wind, the Wild Warrior, or Rose Killer, each with different weapons and each with 5 special attacks and 20 different magic attacks. With regular stages and hidden stages, you go along the map with some parts allowing you to choose your path. With the exception of the bosses, it's fairly easy to get through, and returning from a death knocks down all the enemies on screen, taking some of their health bar. It's a quite chill beat 'em up with excellent art and unique yet familiar aspects that you can mindlessly play through and feel like you accomplished something without rage quitting. So if you want to be an official arcade animal, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out, helps you out, helps the YouTube algorithm out. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite game is on this cartridge. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.